Okay, so I'm going to be doing a journey. I started this a little bit late. My name is Lisa. I am 53 years old. I've done keto, and so far I've lost about 30 pounds. I did do my journey a little bit on the imperfectdiet.com, through Facebook, through Instagram a little bit, but now I'm going to start my YouTube. I actually initially lost 40-some pounds, 45 pounds. I went off the diet, and I gained about 15 pounds back. When I was about 30, I had an eating disorder, bulimia, a little bit of anorexia. I abused laxatives. I was down to 99 pounds. Right now I weigh 153 pounds. I recently became a Neora brand partner. There's a face wash that is really fantastic for all these lines. I have a tendency, I suffer from depression, so I have a tendency to let myself go. It's really hard. I was on antidepressants. They actually were a lot worse. Made my depression a lot worse, believe it or not. I was on Lexapro, I was on Xanax. From that point, when I started having side effects from those drugs, I started to drink wine more and more and more. I spiraled out of control. It was a bad time in my life. Now I am a baker, which is, I'm really grateful for that, because I work 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm here for my kids, especially during this pandemic. I can teach my kids their online schooling, because we have one more year of that. Then, prior to that, I was a paralegal. I have my master's degree, almost. I have a couple classes to go. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that. In social psychology, I have a bachelor's degree in pre-law. I was a paralegal for 8 years. So I am a professional, but I also have a culinary degree. So this is kind of still up my alley. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So that's my background. What I've done with the keto, okay, well, you see my hair, I'm going to start embracing my original hair. I've always dyed my hair blonde, and I've got the grays, but you know what, those grays I've pretty much earned, so I'm gonna hang on to them, see what comes of my natural everything. I just ordered through Neora. I've got the face wash, I've got the night cream, the day cream, the wrinkle for your eye, the eye serum, which is fantastic, and it just doesn't work just for the eyes. But you can see my allergies are bothering me. You can see I'm all swollen. All these little when I use the Neora products, all the wrinkles, they seriously, they just go away. Even this, it's amazing. So I'm gonna start my regime back up. I just ordered the Pro Lux for the hair. Oh my gosh, I tried that once. A friend had given me the product to try for a week, and the hair just made such a difference. So mine's coming on Saturday. It is Thursday. After I do my 2 days, I'm going to come back about twice a week and do these updates, and then you're going to be able to see what my hair looks like before and after. So this is my hair before. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think maybe I'm just going to streak these down, and then this way it won't be all blonde. We'll see what happens. Let's see. There we go. That's about what I look like my hair down. I washed my hair last night, so it's kind of fluffy. So I'm going to try, with the keto, I try to keep my carbs down to 25. I'm probably what you call dirty lazy keto, because I do eat stuff out of packages when I need to. I think my biggest thing is it's just low carb, and it works. No matter what, it works. Never thought I would be a keto fan, but I am. I'm going to show you some of my supplements that I start taking. Like when I say when my depression hits, it hits, and I totally stop taking care of myself. So here's one. Because I am 53 years old, this is a vitamin. It doesn't hurt my tummy. It is plant-based, it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free. It's a multivitamin. It just doesn't hurt my stomach, and a lot of vitamins do. So, I don't know, it's probably going to be backwards for you, but there's vitamin A, C, E, K1, B2, niacinamide, peroxide, so vitamin B6, B12, B5, calcium, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, chromium, citrus, biflavonoid, chlorine, that's bicarbonate, gentle digestive blend. So, my goodness, we've got organic spinula, we've got black cordish extract, ginkgo. So there is some soy extract. I'm sure there has to be stuff to bind these together, so it's got to be something. There's a lot of antioxidants in there, especially since I lose a lot of that now that I'm in the middle of menopause. Okay, so now we have magnesium glycinate. These are 400 milligram tablets. I can't tell you how much magnesium helps my depression. When my depression hits, I'm telling you, I stop taking everything, and I have to sit down and reassess, and it's hard to look yourself in the mirror and say, look, you've got a problem, because you just don't. These are the magnesium tablets. I took 2 last night. I take 2 today. Magnesium not only helps boost my mood, it also helps with digestive problems. And I have a tendency to overeat, and I love sweets, so that is a big problem. I have felt stomach problems now for weeks, and I guess I just had to get into the mindset to say, okay, you need to go back on keto, because the keto just makes me feel so much better. I'm swollen. You could see my joints. I have onset of arthritis, really bad arthritis in my back, and I do a lot of lifting at work, so I need the swelling to go down. I don't like to give up on my vices, should I say, and one of my vices are eating and sweets. So the menopause one, these are the tablets. You take 1 a day, 2 of these a day. This is magnesium. I took 2 last night. Within 2 hours, my tummy was purging, and it doesn't give you diarrhea, it just helps you go. And then I took 2 this morning. Now they're the 2 I'm going to take this morning. And then that's for the first day. The worst thing that can happen is if you take too many of those, you will have diarrhea. You won't get off the toilet for a very long time. However, I was so backed up that I decided to take 2 last night, take 2 today. I won't take them tonight, and I'll just take 2 at night. Well, actually, I'm going to take them when I come home from work, 10 a.m., because then if I have to go, I can go. It doesn't bother my stomach at work. I don't have a whole lot of time to keep running to the bathroom, let's put it that way. So, starting that. One of the other things that I've read to help with little research, there's not a lot of research on this, guys, so this is something that the experts are saying. They're not thinking that it's like apple seeds where there's a lot of cyanide in them. However, because it is a seed, there's possible that there's trace amounts. Heck, I look at it this way. You paint your fingernails, you bite your fingernails, you're eating cyanide. So, let me tell you. So, but it has a lot of antioxidant, and it also has a lot of fiber, and it has a lot of anti-inflammatory. Avocado seeds. What I did is I took the seed, I peeled it, I cut it up, put it in the oven for 2 hours on 200, dried it out, put it in my Ninja blender. I'm going to have a smoothie for lunch, and I ground it up. See? You put about a teaspoon in it in a smoothie. You could put it in your, you could put it in any one of your drinks. You could put it in your foods. You could put it in your soups. I probably just 1 teaspoon a day. I'm just going to see what's happening with that, and I'll keep you posted on that. So that's my new thing. For breakfast today, I took a half a cup of chia seeds, a half a cup of almond milk, 1 teaspoon, this is my favorite sweetener, and then I mixed it up. I put it in a cup, put it in the refrigerator, let it sit overnight, and it becomes a really, really, really fantastic pudding. A lot of fiber, a little bit higher in carbs, not that bad, but if you're trying to stay under 25 milligrams of carbs, you're going to go over. Mine was 38, and I've not eaten much carbs at all today, other than those. So, but I don't care. That's what I'm going to have. That's what I had for breakfast. I put a little bit of blueberries on top. It was fantastic. Tasty, filling. That was a big thing for me, the filling, because and it was still somewhat sweet. I absolutely love it. So that's going to be my breakfast in the mornings. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to be posting recipes when I cook. Today I decided I had a whole bunch of sweet corn, so I husked the sweet corn, put it all in a bag. This is my leftover. I had 15 corns that were going to go bad. So I took them all off the cob, put them in a baggie. I decided I'm going to make corn chowder for the family. So let me turn. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. Here's the corn chowder. I've got my chicken. I've got my chicken broth and the corn. That's going to go into the slow cooker for about 3 hours. About an hour or 2 before you're ready, you just put in some heavy cream. You can make if you like it thicker, you can make a slurry, just water and cornstarch. Do that. Put that in there. It'll thicken it up. You could use regular potatoes. You could use the diced potatoes. And then some sliced carrots, and you got yourself a really healthy meal that's good for today. It's good for the kids for tomorrow for lunch. And so that's my dinner. My dinner, I think I'm going to make a chicken salad. So I buy leftover breasts from my local grocery, and they're the rotisserie or baked, and I just peel them, and sometimes you can throw them in the microwave. You can eat them by themselves. You could take it off the bones, put them into a baggie. You could freeze it and just take them out as you need them. So that's really good. I always buy the leftovers the day after the whole chickens. You can also make your own chicken broth, homemade, which is really easy. You take the bones that were already in there, that you just took all that meat off. You put them in water. Start that to a boil. All of your vegetable ends, you could save, you could freeze. Once you have your vegetable ends, you can put them in there with your chicken. Put it on a really low, once it boils, put it on a low simmer, 2-3 hours on the stove, and what you have is a fantastic broth. Put them in a mason jar, put them in the refrigerator. You could freeze them. Actually, you can can it. They can last for about a month if you can it. One of the other things that I've been doing, kids finally got into fishing, so yeah, go figure. These are my electronic kids. They end up love fishing. So I started doing a compost with worms. There it is. They're in there somewhere. So you could put your ends. I just went to a store and I bought some red wigglers and some night crawlers. Put them in there. Coffee grounds, paper, newspaper. They love newspaper. Some ends, some cabbage, some lettuce ends, carrots, peppers, no onions, no garlic, no bread. And you put it on there and they eat like crazy, and then they reproduce, and you've got lots and lots and lots of worms. Plus you also get rid of a lot of your compost. So that works out pretty well. I'll keep you posted on that. That's something new that I'm doing. And thanks for watching my channel. I'll be probably doing these twice a week, and I'm going to try to do a recipe when I do it the next time, show you how it's made. And one of my biggest go-to with, because I have a sweet tooth with my keto, is to make these fantastic keto chocolate chip cookies. My kids love them. It's made with monk fruit sweetener and almond flour and coconut flour. Very simple to make. They make over a dozen. I put them in a baggie, and every now and then they're very filling because it's all protein. And every now and then, when I really have a sweet tooth, I just grab 1 or 2 of those, and they satisfy it completely. I'd use Lily's brand chocolate chips, but then I found Hershey's sugar-free chocolate chips are just as good. So I will show you how to make those. And God bless. Thank you for watching my channel and seeing my transformation. I'm still a little heavy here, so as you can see, I've got a belly. That's what happens when you have 2 C-sections. So we will continue with my journey. Have a great, blessed day.